how's it going, everybody? So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Ki-Adi-Mundi from Star Wars Attack of the Clones. Finally, it's been, what, almost 2 years from pipeline to in hand. I feel like I'm one of the last people to review this one too. So glad to finally have him, and I think he looks fantastic. And of course, this comes in the Galaxy packaging. Star Wars The Black Series up top. Through the window, you can see the figure. Comes with his lightsaber. Here we have Star Wars Attack of the Clones and Ki-Adi-Mundi. The front window wraps around on this side, and there's the side with the artwork. It's a super cool picture. This red does kind of make him look like a Sith, but it's still a nice picture. But you got a small window on the top, and on the bottom you got the barcode, some logos, and some very small print. And there's the back. You got the same picture that's on the side. You have a short bio in 5 different languages. Ki-Adi-Mundi is number 4 in the Attack of the Clones line, and you have some more small print down there. And the bio says, Ki-Adi-Mundi was a Saurian alien who sat on the Jedi Council. A humanoid being, Ki's most distinguishing physical feature was an enlarged conical cranium that contained a binary brain. All right, I'm going to get Ki-Adi-Mundi open, and let's take a look at him. Okay, so here is Ki-Adi-Mundi out of the box, and wow, I am impressed. The head sculpt, the outfit, the articulation, everything about this figure is just well done. Let's take a close look. We'll start up here at his cone-shaped head, and the sculpt work on the head is pretty amazing. I mean, all these wrinkles back here look great. All the bumps on top look nice. Same thing on this side, his little hair back here on the back. They've got this sculpted in to make it look like it's tied in a little ponytail, and it just hangs down. Now it does stop before it gets to the collar. I don't know how it would look if it were to sort of drape over the collar, if they made this just a touch longer. I don't know, but it looks good. It looks good, and you got some more wrinkles back there. Yeah, the head looks amazing. And then the face. The face is just so good, especially the eyes. I mean, look at those eyes. That looks nice. His little eyebrows, his white goatee, kind of looks like me. Yeah, that looks phenomenal. From the neck up, I'm loving this. And from the neck down, you got this outfit that looks fantastic. I mean, this dark brown outer tunic looks great. The collar up here is just nicely sculpted. Everything about it just looks so good. Got a nice texture on the sleeves, some great wrinkles. Got these things on the back of each hand that look fantastic. Belt looks good. Got a little hole there for lightsaber storage. Got a little bit of silver there, or gold, or something. Kind of hard to tell. Must be silver. And the belt just comes around to that. Got a nice sculpted hood. That looks great. Now this, all right, so this pouch, okay, you see the strap coming down. I would sort of expect there to be another strap. I mean, what's holding it on? Just this? It just looks kind of funny. I just feel like there should be another strap coming off the other side. I don't know, but the sculpt is nice. It does look good. This whole lower half of his outer tunic is a separate piece. All this can move. Okay, this whole outer bit from here down, which is kind of cool. And then the inside of the inner tunic, okay, it's split in the front. Back looks like that. Some great wrinkles. And then just some brown pants, great wrinkles, and some nice looking boots. Good sculpt work on these little straps there. That looks good. Looks really, really good from top to bottom. This is an awesome looking figure. All right, so I think we can all agree. He looks fabulous, but let's look at articulation. He's got some very, very good side to side at the head. He's got some very good down, some really good back, and some insane tilt, okay? Got a ball down here as well as a ball up there, and this whole bottom part of the neck there at the collar can also move. So he has just some tremendous range in the head. That's nice. For arms, they can get all the way up to there. He's got some really good butterfly joints tucked up in there. There it is. It just broke free. Yeah, that's great. The arms can rotate around. Okay, this top half is very soft. Nice deep cut on the elbows, so they can get way past 90. He's got a swivel at the elbow. Now the hands are on a ball. That's awesome. I wish they would do that with every character, especially Jedi. You know, put the hands on a ball joint. That's just fantastic. For midsection, he's got some very good swivel, a touch of crunch, some very good back, and some very, very good side-to-side tilt. For legs, okay, the tunic's nice and soft. They can get all the way up to there. And despite having an outer tunic on, they can still get all the way out to there. Like I mentioned, this lower half of the tunic is a totally separate piece, so it can just ride up and just get totally out of the way. So that's nice. And they can go back to there, okay? Now for swivel, all right, he does have a thigh swivel, and there's also a little bit of motion at this hip ball. And then for knees, they can get up to there. That's pretty good. He's got a swivel at the knee as well as boot swivel. And they can go down to there. They go up just that much, not much at all. And there is some swivel at the ankle. So the articulation on Ki-Adi-Mundi is outstanding. And for accessories, here's Ki-Adi-Mundi's lightsaber. It's a little boring. I mean, they did put a little bit of black there. Here's a picture of his saber. It should have a little more paint on it, especially in those little ridges. You know, it should be black. Should have a little bit of gold here and there. So the hilt is a little boring. Got a little peg there to stick it on his belt. And the blade, I do wish it was a little more vibrant blue. It's a very dull blue, and the hilt itself is a little bendy. I wish they would stop doing that. I wish they would make them out of a little more, rigid plastic. But overall, it looks fine. But I'd have to say, the saber goes in the right hand beautifully. That is very stable, and that looks nice. And there he is, kind of an overhand swing. And again, these wrists being on a ball, I mean, you have some pretty good range as far as where you want the saber pointing. And the left hand is almost like a force gesture hand. That's pretty cool. And I can safely say that this figure is very balanced. He stands very well, even with the feet kind of far apart. That's a cool pose. And here he is with the saber in two hands. This was effortless and kind of a wide stance again, but reversed. This looks good. And keeping it in two hands, here it is very close to his head. I mean, the wrists are amazing. The elbows are just fantastic. The butterfly joints help. I mean, that's pretty impressive there. And going back to one hand for a second, this looks pretty cool with the saber behind him, his little force gesture hand, fairly wide stance. This guy is super stable. I think that's kind of a cool pose. But I think for display purposes, I'm going to have him something like this, just the saber out front, maybe the left arm back a little bit. This looks good, so let's go stick this fella on the shelf, and let's see how he looks there. Hang on, time out. I am so bad about this. I forgot to look at lightsaber storage. All right, key. Here, stand there for a second. All right, so just like all of them, the blade will unpeg. And this one is actually held on by a pretty substantial peg. I do like that. And then the peg on the hilt will go in the hole on the belt. And let's see. Pretty tight. Okay, that sits nice. If you want it straight up and down, the sculpt of this lower half of his tunic does kind of bump it out a little bit. It doesn't quite look natural because of that gap right there. But it stays in very nice. It's not going anywhere. If you have it at a slight angle, that looks pretty good. So you can pretend like he's about to grab his saber. Let's see, he spots something over there, and he's reaching for it. That looks good. All right, yeah, that sits on nicely. All right, I'm happy. Now let's go put him on the shelf. And here we are, and I could not be more pleased. I mean, this figure looks amazing. So Ki-Adi-Mundi, Aayla Secura, Kit Fisto, and Plo Koon in the back there all look so good together. But now that we have Ki-Adi-Mundi in the Black Series, I hope one day Hasbro does Marshal Commander Bakara and some 21st Nova Corps troopers. I mean, that would be the icing on the cake right there. We shall see, but I am so happy to finally have Ki-Adi-Mundi in the collection. Awesome figure. So bottom line, this is a well-done figure. I am super happy with it. I mean, the head sculpt alone is just phenomenal. I am blown away at how good this looks, how lifelike the eyes are. I mean, they just did a bang-up job on the face and head. Even his little hair back there looks great. The outfit, I'm loving the sculpted hood, the details. Now, this pouch is a little bizarre. I just feel like there should be something else holding that thing there, but it's no big deal. You can't really see it. It's just kind of odd. The saber, I mean, you could throw a dark wash on this saber to kind of bring out some of those lines. I mean, that would not be hard to do, but overall, it's fine. I do wish it wasn't as bendy as it is, but it's okay. He holds it very well. He's incredibly poseable. I mean, the articulation on this figure is just so good. I am so happy with it overall. But just like always, I would love to hear from you guys. So comment below and let me know what you think of Ki-Adi-Mundi from Star Wars Attack of the Clones. And if you enjoy videos on Star Wars The Black Series, smack like and subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to turn on notifications. I would certainly appreciate it. And something else I would love for you to consider, and that is joining the channel. It is the 112th Battalion. It's only 99 cents a month. You'll get sneak peeks to upcoming videos, some custom emojis, loyalty badges, all those cool things. I would definitely appreciate that. But just like always, thank you guys so much for watching. See y'all next time.